Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Well, this pretty sad excuse for a warrior deck full of mostly mediocre neutral cards already has a win, so it's already done better than my last deck. Which is both hopeful and depressing. It's like hope-pressing. Hopeful? No, that would be a priest deck. Anyway, yeah, this deck. It'll be awesome. Yes, it's going to be awesome. Okay. Keep starting hand whirlwinds. Which of these two do I keep, if any? Man, I don't know where to go with this. This is probably actually more early game friendly, even though it's got drawbacks. What am I? Yeah, Hunter. The Grim Necromancer is technically more stats. I mean, I probably should have just pitched them both. Bright-Eyed Scout, probably not going to work out. I don't think I have that many expensive cards in here that would benefit.
Speak your piece.
Okay, you're just going to drop that. That's okay. Do I waste a whirlwind attack killing that sucker? I could do this, a 2-damage whirlwind attack with this guy at some point. Next question. Do I coin out this guy just to avoid 2 damage? Nah, I think I'm going to coin him out. Probably a terrible mistake, because I could be coining out this guy and get way more stuff, but I always tend to go short term in these like exchanges, and like I don't want to be like up against with no control there. That was fantastic. That was the ideal play for my opponent to have made. Not their ideal play. The ideal play for me. Because I got to kill 2 cards with my 1, and my dude's still out there and technically alive. Probably going to die to an explosive trap, but whatever, I don't care. Eat that explosive trap. Or don't. Fine, tide hunter it up. If there's no explosive trap, go nuts. So what trap is it? It's not, the crate is if I play any minion. Oh, great, now that's an explosive trap. Okay, that sucks. One of them could also be a snake. Give a 2/3 poison snake. Okay, so step 1, see what triggers if we hit him. Okay. There's the snake. Oh, they both... Oh, and a snake trap. Holy snakes, Batman. Interesting. Do I spend the effort to kill that thing, or do I not really care? I draw a card to replace the slam if I slam that snake. It's I'm sure probably a waste, but I'm going to do that. I mean, I could have put him out and then actually killed it with the slam instead of drawing a card, which probably would have been better, but whatever. I'm going to save him. Kill that. Kill one of them. That's fine. Opponent's going through cards faster than I am, but not in any appreciable way. Oh, that could be terrible. Yeah, that's unpleasant. I just used all my things that are good for killing stuff, I'm pretty sure. I can play him next turn, that will help, although he's just going to die to that thing. I guess we're just going to drop this. Because if I put out a bunch of... Well, I mean, a snake's going to get killed and take something out anyway. And then that thing will have enough health to survive this. So yeah, maybe let's drop the Necrotron. Just have more targets out there that I can abuse next round. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking I should play this, but yeah. You know, a lot of the stuff in my deck isn't that expensive, so... Oh, this is terrible. Oh, that is a gigantic waste. Okay, but you're still pounding me, so... Joke's on me. I wish I could... Because I could play this, which isn't going to do much, and I could buff one of those guys to kill one of the chain gang, but I'm just worried this is going to get killed too easily. Well, it does adapt. I'm not used to this one. I forgot to do that. Do I want to... No, stealth isn't going to help that much. The poison is... Yeah, there's no way this is going to actually work out. None of these were good for me at all. I'm better off just making it a bigger target, I guess. That was a terrible adapt. 3 hit points would have been okay. 3 attack, probably. Well, I mean, 3 attack is about the same as the poison. I'm assuming it wasn't necessary. That buffs a guy in his hand, which is bad for me, but... Oh, he traded that thing. Okay, that's what I was worried about. Okay. I mean, things are still not good, but I was much more worried about that guy being alive and continuing to grow. I guess he was out of beasts. Maybe draw a card. I do have an elemental in here for him, but only 1 or 2. It didn't get much worse. I am gonna get my face beat in. I probably should have played him, but he kind of gets his ass kicked right now. I probably should have played him. In hindsight, knowing I wasn't gonna be able to cast whatever I got from that anyway. I think I'm just going to armor up. I'm just going to cling to life, even though I'm going to get crushed by whatever gigantic monstrosity is left in his hand after being honchoed. Okay. You're holding off on it, although you are beating my face in. Doppelgangster, not helpful right now. I'm pretty screwed. I need the taunt to keep me alive. This is only going to have... Well, no, it's going to have a lot of hit points, actually. I'm going to get hit for 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Man, that is not good. Next turn I'm going to have to cast him or die. Which is also not good. I think I got to... He's just going to kill the... He's just going to fight the taunts, though. This... could take out the taunts, but then I'm going to have the other guys killing me, so what good does it do? I don't know. I think I'm screwed no matter what I do. Maybe armoring up too much. I'm never going to have anything alive to use with this guy. So, yeah, doing great. Was there not a time when I had the 1/1 skeletons and those taunt guys were out there? Because I could have buffed a skeleton and killed one of them. I feel like that never happened, but man, it would have been good. Okay, well, on the plus side, the +5/+5 on him didn't make much difference. On the downside, I am totally screwed. I bet there was a point in this game when that would not have been useless, but it's pretty useless. Boy, I wish this would, like, last on the other guy's turn, but, of course, then that would be a really stupid card to exist. Doesn't really matter what I do. Yeah, this he had a lot of low-cost stuff early in the game, but his deck actually did have a lot of big, expensive, hard-hitting stuff, and my deck doesn't really have any of that. Yeah, you're having fun. Cool. Oh, warrior sucking. This is not a good warrior, but... Well, I'm just gonna have to try harder. Draw better cards. Preferably better cards than I have in my deck. Which I have a couple of ways to do. Because I know a guy, I think I have 1 Stone Temple Pilot in here, and... yeah, just try and draw cards that are better than the cards in my deck. That's my plan. Discover some usefulness. I don't know. Warlock. I don't think I can rush him down, so I'm probably going to just lose in card advantage. I have this guy now. If I could get the other guy, I could discover some shit, but these dudes are expensive. I shouldn't have kept the Drum Necro in my hand last time. Okay, I've got the Whirlwind Eggnapper anti-synergy. That's good. Self-sabotage. The Hunter game started out so good when I got to whirlwind all his Murlocs. That was amazing. The high point of the game, possibly of this run. For that brief moment, it looked like, I'm doing awesome! Okay, you're doing nothing, so am I. I am doing nothing. I'm not playing any of those things. All the stuff in my hand costs 3, and of course I don't have the coin this time. I can at least whip out some egg insurance against AoEs, so that's a bonus. Well, not... Obviously we start out with the egg napper under the circumstances. Since there's nothing out there to oppose him, I mean, my opponent's got a handful of cards, he's probably going to get Mortal Coiled or something, but it was about the ideal circumstance for an egg napper. Now, not so much, but... So I could hit him for 2, and then whirlwind before or after playing the Devil's Roar egg. I don't think it's worth spending a cleave on those guys. I mean, I'd lose my guy. Sorry, I hit him for 3. I don't know why I said 2, because I was thinking 3. Is it worth whirlwinding those turds, or do I just let them trade and take him out? Why would I do that work for my opponent? Unless he has some really awesome thing for buffing them, they're not going to work out that great. So... play him. I don't think my opponent's plan was to drop an AoE after dropping his tentacles. After going commando. So you can kill the egg napper, and you can kill his little egg buddies, which I could care less about, frankly. That's not as good. That's a huge, huge Drake. Much bigger than mine. I could just play the Fen Creeper, which the Drake doesn't kill in one hit, although there will be a lot of Drake left after it hits this. It's 3, 6. I'd have to Sergeant that guy to take it out. It's kind of dicey, although I could Sergeant that guy and cleave, maybe. But let's do it. That is a big hand of cards, though, and that Drake is pretty unpleasant. Oh, damn it. Wow, with a terrible card, kicking my guy's ass. Green Life is a terrible card. So, cleaving that is not bad, but it's not going to get the job... Well, actually, no, it is going to get the job done, because I can +2 this guy. Okay, perfect. I can't play him right now, because I need the extra mana to play him as well, so, okay. It's going to be an egg, I guess. This part could be worse, though. Because that thing is actually dead now. Hooray! We got little elemental poops. I gotta save one of them just in case I draw, like, Servant of Kalamos, because that's, like, power if it works.
Drink the power.
That's not great, but at least your AoEs taking this out will probably backfire somewhat. That is a large wasp, and of course it doesn't die from killing this, which makes it better than usual. So, things that suck are starting to rack up here. If I had my spell damage guy, I could do more of this. I would play good stuff now, but since he's got the wasp out there, I don't want to play good stuff, so I guess I'll play this.
Look!
Okay, you made it 1 point cheaper. That's not totally worthless of you. Again, we gotta save one of them. And we need to be able to take out that stupid wasp. Oh, you could kill the egg with your 3/3 and then wasp it. That would be pretty strong. Although with him out there, maybe you don't want to do that. Man, that is bad news. Okay, that seems like a waste, but go for it. Grim Necro! Alright, well, this is as good a time as any to, think. Um, do I play this guy first and then do this? Because he's going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And get his ass killed. No, I guess we're going to have to do this instead. Or we could play him. He might adapt. Could he adapt something good? Because that'd be cool. Let's try and see if he can adapt better than last time. He already has taunt. Plus 3 health is not bad. That is one of the good ones. Because that theoretically means that he wins the fight against Stormwind Guy. I mean, he's going to get blown up by a Siphon Soul, but if that wasn't about to happen, he could theoretically win a fight against. Or you could freeze your own men. You could giganticize your own men. That's unpleasantness. Although, wow, that's a lot of big dudes. Like, I could play this, I could take out Stormwind. Actually, that's a big deal, because that's part of why they're so big. This thing will be nearly dead, but I think taking out the Stormwind is pretty worthwhile. I guess armor up. So the Valkyr without assistance can't kill either of these guys and live. An AoE would kill all my stuff, and the Warlock would be able to finish the dragon. That's not good news. So you get the double defile, which will kill those guys, and it will go off more. And it stops just in time for you that it doesn't kill this. That's so inconvenient for me. Ow. That's probably not helpful, because I don't think I have any more Whirlwind stuff left. Actually, didn't realize I had quite that much armor. Holy shit. Well, let's play some dudes. Hello. This is a Warlock, though. They can just keep drawing cards. So, my hit point advantage is not going to mean much when I get outcarded. I've got the Death Speaker, who's amazing, but I have to have my stuff survive long enough to make a favorable trade with it. You get to kill him for free. That's not really a big deal, other than it's just like helping you dig through your deck faster. If you have more good cards, which may or may not be the case because it's the arena. Digging, 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 digging. You have a lot more cards. Okay. His 5/4-ness is much more important than his slightly larger impness. Ah, damn it. Drain Soul. I like that card so much better than the piece of crap. Drain Life. Okay, well, if I had a weapon, this would be okay. If this guy was doing 1 more damage, that would be okay, but because that thing got his hit points buffed now, I actually just can't do that trade like I would want. Sucks. Well, let's play some dudes.
The dark path is my destiny.
I just gotta dump my hand. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Oh. If only that, like, he didn't have the imp giving him a +1 hit point to that guy. I mean, it wasn't random at all. That was guaranteed to happen. He's had some really good plays so far. That extra hit point, I don't know how intentional, I mean, but whatever. Certainly could have been 100% intentional and planned, but it messed me up, because otherwise I could have traded the 4/5 and it would have made mine immune with the Death Speaker, so I could have just killed his dude. Oh, he's doing 5 damage to everything. No, he's Twisting Nethering, which is really terrible because I've got, like, crap left. Need something huge and amazing. That's not it. Although, under the circumstances, I'll take it. Maybe he has no discard stuff for that imp. I have no idea, but I sure as hell don't want him getting even more cards. The odds of him decking himself are less than the odds of me, like, getting killed by his vast number of cards. That's not good.
The dark path is my
That's a lot of stats. That's not really... I mean, I guess I damage a guy and then I get to draw a card. Okay. Give me a useful card. Give me a useful card. So I could play the Corsair for free. Who cares? I got all the mana in the world. Is this guy more, like, bigger and more useful than this guy? Again, the mana doesn't really matter. He's going to be a 4/5. He's going to be a 2/6, and then once he takes any damage, he's going to have 5 attack. This is actually just more stats, because my opponent doesn't currently have anything that survives this. So I'm going to take this guy.
I have an axe to grind.
Do I waste my axe killing this? I don't have much crap left, and right now that looks like it loses, so I'm going to hang on to it. I mean, reducing the amount of stuff my opponent has with which to kill this taunt would be very valuable. But I'm going to have to take that risk because I have very few tools at my disposal, and this axe has got to do something good. Oh, I'm so screwed. Way too much card advantage crap going on here. Oh my god, that is monstrously bad for me. You had the Twisting Nether and that thing going... There were times when you would have been awesome! What the crap? Doesn't matter, this game's over now. Like, I've got nothing left I can do. I guess I'm going to hang on to this guy on the off chance that I draw my Defend the King. Because I could just whip out 5 1/1 taunts and put him behind this guy, draw my whole deck, and see if that does anything. But mostly I'm going to die anyway. That's 1 in 11 chance. Didn't get it. That was the only thing that could have remotely helped. Now matters are worse. I'm just going to put out more decoys, because whatever. I guess I'm going to kill that guy now, even though I could have prevented a bunch of damage if I'd killed him earlier, but now I'm desperate. And legging out. It's fine, 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 fine. Axe of leg. I have no doubt I was losing this game anyway. He did several things that were just way too strong. That 4/9 Drake at the start was pretty big. I got rid of it, but he was getting a lot of like card advantage. I was just doing a little bit of damage. And then the Twisting Nether, like I had to put out some forces because that was the only way I was ever going to get through. But I had just put out the bulk of my forces, and then he Twisting Nether. So obviously that was monstrously bad. And then blowing up my taunt by sacrificing his egg, which is something he wanted to have died. That was pretty bad. And now it is definitely game over. It's too late. What the? You were disconnected from your last game resuming. How was I resuming? Wow, and I drew the Kokron Elite, one of my actual good cards. It was not going to do anything against that crap. Apparently my opponent dicked around so long that the game was still going. What the hell? But anyway, I was just logging back in so I could end on this screen so we can see I've got 1 win, 2 losses. So it's going to be sudden death. My, I don't know, sudden deck next time.
Please click the like button before it clicks you. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.